Hey, what up, nerds? Hello, hello, hello. How's it going?
Hello, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. How's it going, Steph? Welcome in.
Grilling in the backyard.
Nice.
Cheeky barbecue.
How's the weather over there?
We are melting.
Yeah.
And we had a really scary thunderstorm last night.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy. We just woke up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
With a insanely loud thunder.
Yeah, like an apocalyptic level thunder. Like, just,
yeah.
You know?
That was wild.
It was like, wow, what's going on here?
For about like 5 seconds, I still thought I was asleep. I was dreaming or something. I was like snapping out of it. It was so weird.
Mills, hello. Welcome.
Hey, Mills. Time for some game dev.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that art. Look at that right there. How's it going, Kane?
Welcome, welcome. Yes, we're finalizing this guy.
It's gonna be a full HD gunk right there.
It's gross, isn't it?
I'm interested to see how you're gonna color that.
It's gross. That's how it's gonna be colored.
AI upscaled 4K. Yeah.
Same as the weekend, hot as hell. Backyard, it's shaded, so really nice. Good.
Yeah, over here it's been. It was 29 today.
I don't even know. It's 29 right now, allegedly.
Jeez. Yeah, spent most of the day just with the AC on, locked in a room, surviving.
Fun stuff. Jeez, boys. Right. I brought us some stuff to just make some pitas, some
cold sandwiches.
Yeah, some no cooking.
Yeah.
There is no turning on of anything that produces heat. There shall be none of that.
Right. So while Selene is finishing off the lobber art there, Nick.
Lobber.
I'm gonna continue on with the difficulty implementation.
Hello, Allrod. Welcome.
Hey, Rod. Last time we made the UI correctly show stats and whatnot, and implemented the zombie modification, so cure resistance and zombie amount. But now I need to implement the loot side, because it's supposed to be like risk reward. Zombies get tougher, but you get more loot. So today I'm gonna do the loot half of the equation. Yeah.
Nice. Only 21 here. Sounds like you got thunder we were supposed to have. I even saw some areas of the map they were saying they were giving tornado warnings. I was like, are there tornadoes in the UK? Is that a thing?
No idea. It was crazy though, being woken up by a raging storm.
Literally has never
Crazy.
happened to me before. Yeah. I was not sure what was happening. Tornado warning sounds like us here in Kansas. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I never heard of tornadoes in the UK, but maybe extreme weather conditions now make it possible.
Yeah, I wonder how we're stacking up here in London in terms of heat records. Because no, it wasn't last year. Last year, summer was pretty warm, but I feel like the one before that was worse.
There was one summer a couple of years ago that was brutal, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna add...
Love thunder.
Stats?
After I woke up terrified for my life, thinking what happened. Then going back to sleep to the storm was pretty nice.
Yeah, true. For like a good 10 minutes, you could just hear the storm like moving away. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Actually didn't check the window seal because it was raining.
It sure was.
I need to make sure that the seal isn't making like a puddle or something.
Oh, good shout.
Oh.
Well, hope you remember that for later.
Nurse, let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet, because we have the fan going, so I can't be sure. Hope one day in the future we no longer need apps for white noise. All you need to do is get some really good loud headphones and just crank up the volume to 110% for about 10 years, and you have permanent white noise like I do.
My God.
But then you need white noise for your white noise, so that's also a problem.
Tisk.
How's it going, TK?
Hello, welcome.
Opa.
Thank you so much for that fart. What about brown noise? Okay, thank you for the fart.
That's something else.
Good one. I mean, it was right there. Yeah. Steph, thank you for the fart. Thank you.
Give items.
Oh my days.
Okay, so I need to do two things. One stat is for loot amount, so changing the amount of loot that drops. And we're going to need to make some decisions there. And then the other one is a rarity multiplier. So if you have 10% increased loot rarity, you're 10% more likely to get a rare or legendary loot item. Let's start with the amount. Actually, before I forget, I need to add those as base. Base stats. Amount multiplier and rarity multiplier, both at 1.
Hello, welcome. Let me try to
Hello?
pronounce. How would you say that?
Sway?
Sway?
Swayze? Hello. Group player, hello.
Swayze, nice. Hope you're doing well. Group player, welcome.
I was fine this afternoon, then nighttime melting. Weird. Yeah, it's so bad. You jinxed me. All this weather talk, and I just got an alert that we're in a flood warning. Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
That is a little bit worse than what we're having, and by a little bit, I mean way more.
Yeah, stay safe out there. Follow the procedures.
Oh, rain's so bad. Did you guys get the storm over there, group player?
It was wild here, and then this like lunchtime, it was like it never happened.
Yeah, it's just it was moving so fast last night. Yeah. It was crazy.
It's like, why did you leave so soon?
Okay, so where does the amount that drops get factored in? We have loots. We have get random loot, which returns an array of loot. Oh, that's from the action itself. Right.
Nothing better than the smell of rain. Yeah, I love like the smell of like grass after a good like storm.
Ow.
And also, yeah, I'm sure like the whole of London woke up yesterday at 4 a.m. Like, how's the game dev going? It's going good. Well, you know, it's going.
Yeah, slow and steady. We're definitely in a slow stint. Which honestly followed a crazy high motivation period that we had when we were doing the play test. When was that? Month and a half ago?
Yeah, like March, April, I guess.
Yeah. I was working on the game non-stop. Any free time I had, I was working on the game. So now it's died down again. You know, that's just how it goes.
Honestly, with the heat, it just makes me just not want to do anything at all. So.
But also,
sense.
you know, we did a little push to get our trailer ready, and that's ready. So that also feels good, you know. We reached a milestone that we had for a long time, and that's going to be coming out on Friday.
Yeah.
We're going to do that on stream. We're going to release the trailer, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, so yeah, April was 2 months ago. That's last month we pretty much only dedicated to the trailer.
Yeah.
And trailer assets and things like that.
Okay, so I have amount min, amount max. Then I get the amount. So I could then modify it on here. So I could go var modif or amount modified. I don't need to do that. I can just use the same variable, I guess. Amount needs to be an integer, so I can't just go amount times equals run manager get stat stat types loot amount multiplier. So say I did that. Why is that? Oh, right. So this means that you could end up with like 1.1. We can't do that. We could just round up. Just round up and be done with it, maybe.
Round up.
So amount equals seal. Amount
Walking
times.
around to get cooler. Breathing heavy, go to my laptop, work, walk around again. I think I've drank like so much water today just to try to stay hydrated. Sadly, that has been me. I haven't finished anything I wanted to the past week. Path of Exile 2 hasn't helped the situation.
Yeah, I was also playing a lot of Path of Exile until it crashed on me like 3 sessions in a row, and it made me lose maps, and I just kind of rage quit. I just moved on because I got pissed off, fortunately.
Yeah, happens. Sesh, hello.
Hey, Seshamara.
Look what the heat is doing to us, true player. We're being healthy and drinking lots of water. Water. It's 10 p.m. for me and I am still sweating in June. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those summers that you'll remember.
I feel like I need to do... I don't know if this is going to work. Say the amount multiplier was 10%. So if you had an amount of 1, if a container was dropping 1, it doesn't really matter what this stat is because it's rounding up. So if you had 10%, 20%, 80% increased amount, you're always just going to get 2 if it's only dropping 1.
You'll drink water.
Doesn't feel right.
We're at an age where we have to drink water. You'll get there. Saving my money for an AC unit, I can't take it anymore. If I have to spend 300, I will do it. I mean, not financial advice, but I have not regretted our AC.
Not what I wanted. What the hell am I doing?
Good afternoon, Method. Hello. What's the plan for today? We're implementing some, what's the statistic things, related things?
Yeah. Selene is doing some zombie art. I am trying to integrate some new stats, or implement some new stats. And what I'm doing right now is adding a stat that the player can improve, which increases the amount of loot dropped by containers. And I'm thinking about it as a percentage, right? So you'll get 10% increased loot. The problem is with that number, 10%, is that we're talking about very low amounts, right? So if the container is dropping 1 thing, having increased 10% versus 50% versus 80% doesn't matter if you're multiplying the 1. You can't really multiply the 1. So how do I implement this? I don't know if I'm making sense exactly, but
I have no idea.
and the way I do it right now with that stat aside is there's a minimum amount that the container can drop and then a maximum amount. So for example, if you go up to a scrap pile, it'll have a chance to drop anywhere from 1 to 3 items. Are you going for small additive bonuses, or do you want to do multiplicative bonuses?
Multiplicative? Oh.
X 1.1 or plus 10? I'm not sure I understand the question. Not sure. My first purchase for my first game is going to be an AC unit. Yeah, I guess I don't understand the difference there, Method. I was thinking of the stat, at least in the way that it's portrayed to the player, as like plus 10% loot, let's say. Plus 10% loot amount. But I suck at math, so I don't know how I could implement that necessarily. I could make it so that that stat multiplies, like makes the max amount more likely. Maybe that's part of the equation.
Zabazoo. Zab zab zoo. Zabazoo zoo. Zabazoo zoo.
Fans blow warm air. That's true, but it in practice, that's not really how it works, I don't think. A fan feels good. Definitely cools you down.
It helps.
Yeah. Definitely not as good as an AC, but way cheaper. I used to have one of those, the USB one, TK, on my desk. And I definitely enjoyed it.
It's a cheap short-term solution.
I just used it 24/7 for like a month, and then it stopped working. It was pretty cheap. I didn't really expect this to be so strange. The stat needs to be a percent multiplier. There has to be a way to implement this for it to make sense. Because to a player, it makes sense. You know, at the end of the run, if you have a plus 10% amount multiplier, at the end of the run, you're going to have roughly 10% more items. Easy to grasp. In practice, it's weird because I already have a, you know, some complexity here in how I'm randomizing the amount. Pretty weird. Pretty weird. What if I just did this? If I do this, I'm saying that higher amounts. The way this is set up, say the amount was from 1 to 3. 1 is the most likely. 2 is less likely than 1. And 3 is less likely than 2. If I apply my multiplier to that curve, I will make it more likely for higher amounts to show up. But to test this, I would need to actually run some tests and see if this actually pans out mathematically.
That sounds like a pain.
A little bit.
Wonder if the internet will crash when pre-order for GTA 6 comes out.
That is soon, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty soon?
I think so. I won't be pre-ordering nothing.
Yeah. If it was out for For PC, I would definitely get it. But I don't want a console.
I'm not seen gameplay yet, and the pre-order is this month. So like they're wanting you to pre-order it without showing a single bit of real gameplay. They're just
such a good point.
They're just like, trust us, bro. Trust.
Do you think they'll do a gameplay trailer or a gameplay reveal on the day of the pre-order, or are they just... They might actually open pre-orders and they've not shown anything. That is a bad sign. That is a very bad sign. If they do that, I feel like that confirms that development hell is still very much in effect.
Like they don't have a game yet.
Spent $1 billion making the game, no gameplay.
Not a single little clip.
I was watching a video earlier today where someone was covering some leaks. I don't know if it was leaks or if it was like a journalist reporting on some rumors or whatever, but they were saying that the campaign for GTA 6 is roughly 50 hours, which is quite long. But then someone in chat said 15 years and $1 billion for 50 hours. Like when you phrase it like that, it's like, 50 hours is a long game, but you do have a point. You have a point there. And you guys, how's it going? Hello.
Hello, hello.
Why not 67 hours? No. Obviously, that was the campaign alone. As anyone that has played GTA knows, probably the majority of your time is not really spent on doing the campaign. So,
yeah.
I think I played Red Dead Redemption for about 100 hours, and I must have done like 30% of the campaign, because I was just going around exploring and hunting and doing like side missions and encounters. Okay, how do I test this? Oh my god, I need to math test. This is insane.
Why do you pick math of all things to do? It
has to be done, Selene.
It has to be done.
It just has to be done. Okay.
That's fair.
I'm gonna do something. Yep.
Cool.
So I'm gonna make a folder here. Loot math test. Can't believe I'm doing. And I'm gonna make a new scene. Loot math test. My goodness.
Not a math test.
I know. Ridiculous.
Brainoid, what's up?
Add a script. How's it going, Brainoid?
We're doing math today.
We're doing math.
This will be on the test. You better pay attention.
If only it was multiple choice.
No
I
open
wish.
book.
Wish. I'm gonna copy this function here.
Oh, hello? What happened to my thing?
Let's say... Actually, let's do export bar amount in.
Plus 1021. Going good. Been at Gdansk, Poland last week for a game dev conference. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Probably not. I do apologize. Met a lot of good people. How are things on your end? Warm.
Very warm.
Warm. No, but pretty good, pretty good. We're excited. Good enough. Thank you. Thank you. I just read it as it went, and then I thought maybe I should have considered that a little bit more. But yeah, we're excited. We're so close to sharing our trailer. We'll be premiering it on Friday.
Yup.
So that's exciting. Looking forward to that.
Unfortunately, no responses or confirmations from game outlets
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
that if they would like to share our trailer. You know, there's still hope that they'll just do it on their own volition. We sent them to file and the details, but it's looking like we just have to figure it out ourselves.
Yeah. It is what it is sometimes.
Okay. Right.
Sorry, just had to Google Mr. Rami. I'm very bad with knowing who people are. But that's really cool. You had dinner with him the day after. It was all worth it. Did you learn
I don't know who that is. Who is
some
that?
pro tips? Google tells me that they're a Dutch-Egyptian independent video game developer.
Can't hear you over the fan.
Oh. He's known for being a spokesperson within the video game industry on the topics of diversity and reaching out to game devs from developing countries. That's what Google quickly told me.
I see.
Founder of Vlambeer Nuclear Throne.
Ah, nice. I need to play more Nuclear Throne. I've never properly played it. I have tried it, but I've not played it. I can't say I've played it properly. But it's a cult classic. There's a lot of people that play it every day to this day. Like they log in to do the daily challenge or whatever. The daily run. That means it's real good.
Worried about my game. I'm taking my time. Hopefully I can make a cool trailer. Yeah, there's no rush. You know, we gotta just take it one day at a time and we'll get there.
And that's pretty much the situation that we were in. Everyone kept telling us, you need a trailer, especially for your Steam page, you really want a trailer. It really helps to convert the wish list. But we just needed more in the game to have enough variety in the trailer. So it took us forever to get to a point where we wanted to make a trailer.
Yeah. Dinner done. Now game dev.
Nice.
Yeah, working on those tracks, those train tracks. the heat is making me a sleepy.
Yeah, it does that. Okay. So I have get random loot amount. We okay. Now we need a test amount. And we're gonna do var total amount. Then we do for I in, I don't know, 20. Total amount plus equals.
Stations. We got the track sorted for now. Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Oh.
Totally unrelated, but kind of related. I am planning to build a little railway station in my Pokopia Pokemon mountain town. With a little, I need to make a little station and then put down some train tracks to.
Oh yeah, the little mine carts.
Yeah, to take
Nice.
the little mine carts to the museum. I'm looking forward to that.
Very nice.
Post pictures. It's gonna take me a hot minute. But yes, I will. I will share. I get sidetracked very easily. That's the problem. Like, I'm working on a little project, and then I'm like, oh, this Pokemon wants something. So then I go and do their little quest, and then while I'm doing that, I'm like, oh, I need to build this one a house, and then I just don't even remember what the first thing I was working on was. Very fun game. Very much enjoying it. What do you think?
Nice. Looking good.
I gotta do the gunk now. Color should the gunk be? I'm thinking the little like pustules will be like yellow so that they're really gross.
Ooh, yeah, that would be gross. Before we had it, well, maybe I'm misremembering that, but the one that he is holding,
Pretty dark.
you use the reds and the greens, and the little, what did you call them?
Oh.
The growths were green, almost like mold,
Ah, yeah.
like it was moldy. I think, yeah, reds and greens definitely works, but it would be interesting to see it with a yellow. Ugh. Gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Hours later, dang, it's nighttime. Yeah, exactly. What was it on Sunday? On Sunday, I played pretty much all day. I finished the story. It was a lot. Do you know the feeling of why did I make it like this? I mean, yeah. That's why I hesitate to do things. Been hit with that too often. Like, why did I do it this way? Oh, that's not the right. What is it?
Oops. Okay. So what happens when I click this? Invalid call. Yes. True.
Come August and the playtest milestone, I'm gonna refactor this mess again. I see many refactoring in your future.
Try that again. Test. What? Invalid function get stat. Oh. Right. Third time. Okay.
A hydration? Why, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That happens sometimes.
Okay, so I have a test amount. And so now I'm basically rolling the amount 20 times and seeing the total amount of items I get at the end. So if I roll 30, 28, 35, 30, 31, 31, 32, 28, hovering around the 30s, looks like. But if I change the multiplier to 1.1, 38, 29. Ooh, the variance went up, looks like 26. Interesting.
Maka has no regard for my safety.
Didn't really change it. I change it to 30%.
Ooh, disgusting.
I don't think this works. This works. Let's change the number of iterations to 100. Test this again. Okay. And I change it back to 1 multiplier. Yeah, that ain't working. Do 1,000 iterations. 1,400. Ooh, what's happening? Oh! I almost crashed Godot.
Don't do
Should
it.
probably not print things.
Don't crush it.
Okay, it's about 1,450, and if I change the multiplier to 100% plus 100%, that makes it go up. If I do 50%, okay. So what I did makes a difference, but only if you open 1,000 containers, which you certainly are not doing.
Maybe you are.
We can count, well, over the course of a run. I don't think so.
Okay, this is very gross.
That is pretty gross. I definitely think we need more of the green on the base shape. Like having the base shape itself be like maybe like half and half of just red and green. intermingled.
I mean, maybe like the real one in the game. I'm just trying to stick to these colors just for the card.
Yeah.
The reason I'm not making it a very green is so that it doesn't get lost with the hand.
Right. Can you put back the background to see the full context? Good gross. Yeah. Do you have the one that you drew in game? I understand the colors are very different, like the palette that you're using.
I just literally used like 2 colors. Yeah,
Right.
It's not very. It wasn't thought out.
Yeah. Maybe just making the green splotches that did circles that you did, just making them a little bit bigger so there's less of just that red color.
Yeah.
I see how many nodes I select anywhere on the screen. Yes. So the manor level has 36 containers that you can open. If you open all of them. Which I feel like more often than not, people won't open all of them. But if we said people open 20, we need to make sure that the stat needs to be significant at that 20 mark, or else it's not doing anything. So if here I do 20, and I test it around the 30s, and then I change the multiplier to 1.5, and it's still around the 30s, then that's not so good. Okay, we need to make this test a little bit more scientific. Test amount set. So we're going to change this to return int, and it'll return the total amount. Then over here, we're going to do var sets, which is an array of int. And then for I in 100, let's not do that. Unrealistic. Let's do 20 again. Sets append test amount. So now we want to do the average. Is there a facility for averages? Probably not. So we do var total for bet or for amount in bets. Total plus equals amount. Then average equals total divided by set.size. Dave, thank you for the follow. And then we do prints total set average is average. And we add another button for that. What's wrong here? Same name. Oh. Yeah. Best amount. Set. 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 Look at this. That's how hot it is. If you guys couldn't hear that, Celine said the fan is pointing straight at her. Very nice. Integer
Yeah, lately she's been taking a liking to just like having her full belly like just pointing at the fan. We need your insight.
They have a resource for the concept of a building. A resource for the concept of a building with price, a scene, and the footprint it takes to place. This works fine for static sizes, but a station that is technically a building but dynamic size. Then we have a realization. I need a static building and a dynamic building plot, but with methods to get the plot, scene, footprint. So you have a station, but the station, the player decides how big the station is. Is there constraints on that?
Oh my days.
Like how can the player just drag it to however they want, or like I'm just wondering if that means that your size setting needs to not be just like XY and needs to be more of a range perhaps, or you could also make the building itself have different modes. So for example, the building could be size type static or size type dynamic, right? And you can have different sets of variables for the static sizing and the dynamic sizing. That would still work within one resource, perhaps.
Sorry, I was just trying to help Maka jump. Up, up.
There is constraints on how big you can make it for now. I think just putting it into 2 words helped a fair bit. Okay, nice. Okay. Now I'm testing averages. If I make my multiplier 1, the average is at around... What is this? Let's say over the course of 10 runs, opening 20 containers, the average is 30, 28. It varies a fair bit. Depends how lucky you get. 29, 28, 28.
Heck yeah. My goodness, G, welcome on and thank you. Thank you again. Thank you so much for the big old part.
Thank you so much for that.
That had some build up, some momentum, you know? My ears.
Oy, oy, oy.
We apologize to any lurkers.
Big farts and I can't out loud.
Sorry. Thank you for that, Redeem.
Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits, Palji. Appreciate that.
My.
Lurkers, beware.
Beware.
Perfect timing for entering the stream.
Yeah.
How's it going, Fragment? Thank you so much, Palji. Wow. Incredible.
How is it going?
Okay, so the multiplier is affecting it, but it's affecting it very little.
Farts is half the content that gets us here.
Affecting it very little.
Fantastic.
Skull Pricka, welcome in.
Welcome, hello.
How's it going?
We're working on little roguelike survivors here. I was just taking a little hand break from drawing. I was doing some card art for our enemies. What you doing for funny things?
For funny things.
What are the funnies?
No, I'm not sure I understand the question. But someone was just farting in here. If you want the funny things.
Someone was just farting here. This is true.
How's it going, Hadakanen?
Hello.
Welcome in. Half the content. No.
You didn't hear it when I said that.
Maybe my brain blocked it out when you read it. I am sweating.
All right.
It is very warm.
Can we make it another half hour?
Yeah.
Thank you for the toot, LG. Appreciate it.
Okay. So my math did something. That's good. Yeah.
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 So I could just use bigger multipliers. I was thinking of using like 10%. But I could just use, the first level might just be 30%, 60%, 120%. You just get crazy numbers.
There's a lot of percents.
Yeah. Another thing I could do is multiply the max. But if the max is 3 and you're multiplying it by like 20% and rounding up, it's going to take a lot of percent for it to be meaningful at all. So I don't know if that matters. Okay, fine. Fine. So we have our loot rarity. We can go to our danger levels. Danger level. Which I have over here. And then we just have big numbers. So we're gonna add, change stat. We're gonna change loot. Why is it not here? Oh. Do the old turn it off and on again. Classic.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right here. You believe that this comment is critical to this game's development? Like, actually. I go in here and I type la, save, and something just happened that will make it so I can continue to do what I wanted to do. I am actually serious. Just Godot things. Don't worry about it. There we go. Loot rarity. It's there now. Wow. So, loot amount. And we'll say... Suppose it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go 0.8 here. And then in here, we're gonna have our loot amount. Okay. And then we're gonna go in game, and it's totally gonna work first try. What language for Godot? So I'm using GD script, which is Godot's own scripting language. You can also use Godot with C#. But the most common way to use it, I would say, is GD script. But yeah, almost fully featured, very close to fully featured with C#. Hey, it worked. Minus 20% loot amount. Nice.
Nice.
Thank you. Which actually didn't test. So if I go back to 1%. Test the amount. Average is at around 30. And then I multiply it by 0.8, so minus 20%. And it dropped down to 28. It's just so little.
So little.
Nam, hello. How's it going? Unfortunately, I'm a C# enjoyer. Why unfortunately? I tried GD script, but I've been using C++ so long. I was fighting myself with the syntax until I couldn't take it anymore.
Hey, we all have what works for us, right?
Yeah.
We
If it
do
feels
not...
good, then it's the right tool for you. You know?
Exactly. You're still welcome to hang out if you wish.
There's always a level of like you don't know what you're missing out on if you don't try something, right? Like I've never worked on a project properly in C#, for example.
Thank you for that part.
I don't know. Maybe I like C# more because I haven't properly learned it to make a decision on that. But you got to pick your battles, right? So if you enjoy what you're using, then there's not a lot of reason to change. Double sunrise.
Double sunrise.
I like SQL, but I don't make good games. You gotta make an SQL game. That's what you need to do. Does that exist? I can't quite... I don't know if my brain is misremembering, but either there is a game out there where you have to go through a database and query it to solve a mystery. Either that game already exists, or I chatted to someone about that idea. But I'm pretty sure that game exists. I keep missing the resource I'm modifying. Okay. So we're gonna make this actually 70 or minus 30%. And then the next difficulty over, nothing happens. And then the next difficulty over, I'm gonna copy this action, add it in here, paste as unique, multiply it by 30%. Cool. Next level over, we're gonna multiply it by 60%. Cool. Then next level over, and multiply it by 100%. Okay. So then we go to the lab. Yup, several detective and puzzle games make you the data sleuth, asking you to write real SQL or database queries to uncover clues, interview suspects, and catch culprits. Yeah. That sounds fun. Well, I assume it also teaches you how to query. So it's maybe also quite educational. There was a popular thing a while back called SQL Murder Mystery that used SQL as a base for the game. Yeah. Very nice. Absolute Zero, hello. How are you living? Reclaimed. Feel very reclaimed today. Mm-hmm.
The living are so reclaimed.
Yup.
You don't even know, man.
Here we go. So you start at danger level 2, where nothing happens. You could make the game easier, but you get minus 30% loot amount. Once you beat the base difficulty, which I just realized I messed up. Damn it. I have refactoring in my future. You can make the game harder, so the zombies get 30% or 10% more cure resistant, but you get 30% more loot amount. And then at higher difficulties, you get 60, 100%, and maybe there'll be more difficulties, I'm not sure. But I just realized I want to make this climb, this difficulty climb, on a per map basis. So when you go to the city, you start at danger level 2 again. And I forgot to do that. I just added a danger level progression, like an overall danger level progression. I forgot to scope it to a specific map. So I will need to do this. It's alright. Shouldn't be too hard.
Famous last words.
Yep. True.
You like my song?
Yes. Very relatable song. Inner extra amount. Get that out. Okay. Cool. Bob, hello.
Hello! What's up?
Lots of polish into this. Good job. Thank you, thank you. We have been pretty much only doing polish for a while now because we were doing our trailer, which is coming out on Friday. Which, you know, just in case people weren't here earlier, we'll be releasing the trailer on Friday on stream. You can check the stream schedule to know when. We'll also post on our Discord. If you want to join our Discord, you'll get a little ping when we do it. And the idea is, if you want to come hang out, we're going to reveal it to you guys, but we're going to do a bit of signal boosting, so we're all going to watch it on YouTube. If you enjoy the trailer, you can leave it a like, and hopefully the algorithm likes it. You know how it is. So yeah, feel free to come hang out on Friday. Should be fun. How did you guys make the trailer? So the trailer I made in DaVinci Resolve, which is a really good piece of software, I think. I'm not a video editor. I have tried Adobe in the past, and I found it a little bit complicated and slow. And I found DaVinci Resolve to be really lightweight, super clean UI. Hashtag not an ad, by the way. And it's free. The free version of DaVinci Resolve is like fully featured. Is really good. Whereas Adobe, you gotta shill out. I don't know. I don't even know how much. A lot of money to access it. So yeah, highly recommend DaVinci Resolve for video editing. Hey Nash, how's it going? And then I just recorded gameplay with OBS. Nothing fancy there.
Okay. This is the shield person.
Shield person. Yeah, I think a bigger is good. I'm just slightly afraid that they might be just a little bit too samey. I think it'll be fine if you like lean into it quite heavily and just make the shield bigger and like covering most of them. and it'll look quite unique, like a big shield, and then they're just like peering through or something. I think could be cool.
I mean, I'm very happy.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. It looks good. I just... I feel like Linguini, the sprinter, leaned really well into what they're doing. The spitter as well, obviously. The sneezer, big old sneeze.
I mean, the shield is most of the card.
Sure. Yeah. It was a thought. It looks good.
Yeah, but like what? Gosh, I don't know.
How did the Next Fest treat you this month? Got a couple wish lists. We did not participate in this Next Fest. Way too early for us to be in the Next Fest. And you can only participate in one, so... yeah. You also need a playable demo for the Next Fest, which we do not have. Our plan is to participate in the February Next Fest, so still a long way to go. Good to know. I thought it was mainly just an announcement. The way that Steam Next Fest works, the name, as it may imply, next means the games that are coming up, right? So the idea is you release your demo, so the game is playable and close-ish to release. So yeah, to participate, you need a playable demo, and if you participate in one, you are automatically not eligible for future ones. So you want to make sure that you are ready and your game is as best as can be when you finally commit to doing a Next Fest. You only get one shot, and it's the event with the biggest potential. It's very competitive. Of course, a lot of games come out on Steam, so there's a high likelihood that people won't really see your game. But if they do, if the algorithm picks your game to be featured, to be like prominently featured on the event page, then you get like a lot of eyeballs on your game. So definitely luck goes into it, but the potential upside is kind of crazy. Okay. That's that. I'm going to commit that.
Is that better?
Added, 1 second. Added loot amount stat. To danger levels. Everything goes well, I think I'll take part in the Feb one as well. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's better. Shield is a little bit more prominent. Yeah. I think it doesn't really need movement on the shield, right? Because they stand behind the shield. So we'll keep each other in check. Absolute. You know, I'll be expecting your game on there. You'll be expecting our game on there. So, you know, hopefully neither of us are disappointed. I won't enter anything this year. Still need to get the basics. Yeah, this game dev thing takes a long time. You gotta be in it for the long haul. That's okay. We still have a very long ways to go. The first team game I release. Haven't made an actual game since 2020-ish. Well, nice. Good to get that first one out of the way, you know? I think it's quite important to like set expectations and make sure to not go too big on the scope on your first one. Get comfortable and experience it and get some people playing your game, you know? And then grow from there. If we had made this game first, there's a high chance we wouldn't be doing game dev anymore. I think we would have failed. We kind of barely got our first one out, and it was quite small. That was good. So that gives us enough fuel from a motivation perspective to do this one now. But we're scared. We're gonna go straight back to smaller games after this. Don't tell me what to do. I'm making an MMO and there's nothing you can say to change my mind. Three years later and it's still an ugly duckling. Tell me about long haul. Yeah, 3 years. 3 years is a long time. As long as you're enjoying it. That's the important part, because at the end of the day, this is a hobby, right? Probably for most, if not all of us in here. Us two and you chat. It's a hobby, right? So I think enjoying ourselves is the most important part. Stuff that may come with it if you release the game, sell it for money. Other things can come, but if you're not enjoying it, I don't know if it's a good pastime. What am I doing? Why am I staring at this file? I'm lost. Did I tell you I was going to do something? No. I forgot what I'm doing. I said I'm going to commit these files, and then I yapped, and I have no idea. Cool. Well, anyway. We have another stat to implement, which is the loot rarity multiplier. Loot rarity mult. I'm awake again. I crashed sitting straight up for 30 minutes. Might be tired.
might need a little break there.
Yeah. Sounds like a nap is in order. Another nap.
Drink!
Ooh, I need a refill. Be right back.
More. Yes, please. We need more hydration. Okay, how's this one?
Nice. Mm-hmm.
It's mostly shield, and they're just
Yeah. Yeah. I like that one better. I really like the hand as well. Like there's a more prominent, like menacing hand, which I think looks pretty cool. Like the free hand. The shield, I maybe would still like ride it slightly. It's going up to the face.
like rotate it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I don't think it needs the detail of the hand behind it. I assume that's the hand that's kind of holding it.
Yeah.
I think it's okay if it doesn't have that and you just see the padded uniform. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. And it maybe it just continues all the way behind the thing, right? You don't see the bottom of the shield. You just do like quite a towering shield.
Yeah.
Probably fine.
Yeah, the reason I had done it not so upright was because I was trying to hide the fact that I don't have a leg in this gap, because I didn't want to, like, you know, go over which I guess it doesn't matter. Like the sticker will sit on top of it, and I think it.
Yeah. Even if it didn't have a leg, you can kind of, your brain just kind of assumes that, yeah, their legs are behind the shield or something. Cool.
We have a
I like
sketch.
it. Yep, I like it. It's the worst pastime if you don't enjoy it. If you're only in it for the potential money, there is jobs that pay better for less hours. Yeah, for sure. You can obviously go about it in different ways. Some people like, you know, making a more complex type of game and spending a good few months, maybe years, working on something. Other people just like making way smaller games, simpler games, and it just means that you make more of them. And I think those have, like, if you're doing it as a side gig or as a hobby, those have different implications, right? In how much you're investing time into it. But overall, I think both. You need to love it. You need to love it. And you need to be able to take the hits if turns out that that your game doesn't resonate with an audience. You have to be able to take that hit and just move on to the next project. Yeah.
I just wanted to say hello to David over in the YouTubes. I'm so sorry if you wrote that a while ago. I was very locked in trying to get the sketch down. Bernardo, do you know your head is the color red?
My head is I am quite red.
He is illuminated by red light, and I am illuminated by white light. So I look.
If I go to the other camera,
Extra
will
ghostly.
I also be red?
I mean, I think I'm still more ghostly than you. Might not be as.
It was but a trick of the light.
So if I want to look tan, I need to open Google with like the color orange.
Fourth wall breaking. OLED tan.
Am I red yet? Oh, I am more red now. Look, now I have a nice glow.
There you go. Open the color red.
Now I don't look as ghostly. I like it. I'm gonna keep this as a light setup. Just on my second monitor, I just have the color orange. We're good.
Rarity multipliers.
Okay. My hand is sweating. Oh.
It's so warm. I don't like it.
You for that earlier hydrate.
Rarity multipliers. Rare chance, legendary chance. Okay. Rarity multipliers. So I just need to modify this.
I feel so bad for Maku.
Yes.
He's looking at me like a milk. Help me.
Okay. So what I do is rarity multipliers adjusted, and it's same thing, and it equals rarity multipliers duplicate, and then we do bar rarity increase rarity multiplier float equals this thing. But we do loot rarity multiplier, and then rarity multipliers for rare equals that. So we can probably do times equals that, and then we do the same thing for legendary, and then we pass in the adjusted multipliers. Now, I would need to test that too. I would need to math that as well. Dang it. Friggin' dang it.
Talking rain stations. Did some thinking. I think the only actual dynamic building in the entire game is the station, and that will have enough variety to building night.
Fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. Keeps it a little bit more simple. Do you have any good recommendations for learning Godot? Ooh.
Just doing it.
Tough
Your
one.
11-hour tutorial video.
I did watch an 11-hour tutorial.
Just do it.
I do struggle with this question every time, because
Hyperfixation.
I only have, well, yeah. Yeah, that helps. I only have my experience that I can share. Whether that's a good way of going about it or good for you specifically, I don't know. But I watched a I watched a tutorial where they were building a game over the course of 11 hours. And they kind of touched on most of what Godot has to offer, right? In the course of building that demo, they went through all of the things. I watched it at 1.5 or 2x speed, and I was just kind of absorbing the terminology. At that point, we had made a game in Game Maker, so the video helped me kind of translate my existing knowledge to the Godot, terms, you know. So I half ingested that tutorial, just hearing things. If there was something particularly interesting, I would slow it down and like pay more attention. Anyway, just blitz through that. And then we started working on Super Cat Cafe. I mean, at the time, you know, it was very, very simple. I don't know if I don't think I have the footage anymore.
Where does one find this tutorial?
I can probably find this tutorial, yeah.
Would it be pinned somewhere in your thingamabobs?
I don't think so. But yeah, we just started super, super simple with Super Cat Cafe. And then I would try and do something. If I couldn't do it, I would go watch a tutorial for that specifically, right? So I stopped watching those more generalized tutorials where they go, let's build an RPG together. I stopped doing that. I just went, okay, you know, like I need to map buttons on the keyboard to move a character. And then I searched that specifically. And then I just kept going on a loop. Try to do something, fail, watch a video on it, come back, continue, you know. So as much as it sucks to say it is kind of what Selene said. You just do something with it and you'll get stuck, right?
Yeah.
And then you just unblock yourself on that specific thing. But then you've learned that thing. The overall tutorial helps with just getting a general sense of what the engine is and where things are, and like very broad concepts like nodes or the scene tree and how that works and blah blah blah.
That link I posted there, that is the one.
There you go. Loud. Yeah, it starts with like a heavy metal song or something, right? It's weird.
But that is it. Yeah, and do if you do watch this video, also have a quick browse of the comments. Some people are now bringing up that, you know, with Godot having been updated several times,
right,
some things are different, but
yeah,
assuming a lot of the principles are
yeah.
back to being.
But yeah, that is the best advice, is to use it.
Wow, what we were alone.
Thank you for the. Oh my god.
Wow, we.
Year 2 for 6 months in advance. Lullen, thank you so much.
Oh my god.
That is insane. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lullen. Really, really appreciate that.
23 whole months.
Wow, we were indeed.
It's still weird to me that we've streamed for that long. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Loving it.
Yeah, I have been stuck in tutorial hell before. Back in the Game Maker days. and it doesn't help. It doesn't help. You got to have a simple idea, jump in, and try and make it happen. You get stuck, you then get unstuck. And nowadays it's even easier because you got AI. I know that there's a lot of people that are allergic to AI, and I'm not saying to just let the AI code for you. But when you don't know the specifics of a tool, being able to ask an LLM in your own terms something, and it knows what you're talking about, and it gives you the correct information you need, is super valuable.
I'm baby Jesus.
Yeah. I would in many situations replace Googling by just asking ChatGPT or Claude. Be like, I'm trying to do this. I don't know how the heck to do it in Godot. Where should I look? And it will tell you. It will know exactly what you're talking about. But you know, you can't let it do it for you.
Yeah, don't ask it to do the thing for you. That's not.
If you ask it to do it for you, then you won't actually learn, and then that's a problem.
I wonder if in that case it could be useful to like pinpoint where in the documentation things might be explained and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Godot docs are very good.
Google bad. Google very bad. I can never find anything on Google nowadays. Is the game done yet?
Yeah.
It's,
pretty much.
It's a work in progress.
It's pretty much done, but we're not in a rush, so we're just going to keep working on it. We could release it next week, but
we are going to take a bold
fun in that.
A bold step potentially and update the date on the Steam page to 2027.
True. I make an argument that that's not bold at all. It's the opposite of bold.
but like, are you just gonna put 2027 period, or are you gonna put like Q1 2027?
No. As I said, not bold at all.
Oh,
Just 2027. As we get close, we can add
God.
detail. We could go first half of 2027. Then we can decide Q1, Q2.
Oh my gosh. Make it a first-person shooter in multiplayer.
Yeah, exactly. Why release it now when we could have those things in the future?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Man, I wish we could have released it this year. It's not happening. It's too big. It's too much. We're two peoples.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're still hoping to do February next fest. Yeah, that should be fine. I hope. That is my feeling.
Have I mentioned I hate math, by the way?
Gotta bring a demo to next year's Chip Fest. What have I done? Like in some ways, like a deadline like that does kind of like make you go.
You made some promises, did you?
Yeah. But it also adds to the stress, doesn't it? But I mean, like for us, yes, we're gonna take however long it takes. But also, I do just want to finish the game.
Yeah.
I just want to finish the game. It's been so long. I never worked on a single project for so long.
Yeah.
I did a Tom. It's okay. We all do a dumb. We did a dumb last time. I think we probably would have wanted to do that with Cat Cafe, and we would have had maybe a little bit more of a complete package if we'd done the February and spring release.
Yep.
We could have used an extra 2
Definitely
3
could.
months.
Even though, I mean, knock on wood here with what I'm about to say, even though we are at 100% positive reviews on Steam, the overwhelmingly
The main bit of feedback is there.
The negative feedback is pretty much solely that the game was too short. So there were two things. One, the game is too short. That was by far the biggest complaint. And then the other one was that it was a little too difficult to discover all of the recipes, and it was like mostly random. It maybe could have used some tweaks. Yeah, but if we had taken even just an extra month to either add a little bit more content to the game or implement like a more grindy goal at the end of the game that makes you play for an extra hour or two, like a more like repeatable thing, that would have helped a lot.
But yeah, we did very much set ourselves, like we put a release date on the Steam page.
Yeah, we didn't want to miss it.
And yeah, we committed to it. The 2-month refactor kicked me back on playtest deadline. I'm sure it's gonna go well. But like, you know, the refactor is helping make things better, right? So in the long term, it's gonna make things go well. It's gonna be worth it. How are you doing? I really need to not be in this room.
Yeah, I'm gonna add one more thing, and then we can call it very quick.
I am melting. I need to turn the PC off.
Very quick, very quick. So I've added the rarity multiplier stat, so I'm just gonna add some numbers in here real quick.
Real quick.
Paste unique. 30%, like that. And I'm gonna go.
The refactor didn't make a lot of things easier, but your fortune cookies are right. There is one more in the future.
Okay. So. Oh, I need to go in game and actually unlock them. So if I go in here, I can go up to difficulty 3, which has a mount cure resistance. Now I don't have access to these ones. So I'm gonna click start run. And I will successfully evacuate. If the game wants to load, there we go.
Architecture good enough. Yeah. And honestly,
that's the way to go.
We should all be working more a little bit like that, with that like that's good enough mentality. Yeah. Like we need to stop trying to make things exactly as we see it the first time around. Like we need to just let go of that, and it's like this is there, it's good enough. Next thing, you know, and then you can go back and make it better.
Especially when you don't have your full game loop implemented, I think is really okay to just hack your way through.
Yeah.
Because you gotta have the whole thing in place so you can really, well, not only yourself, so that anyone can play and experience your game a bit more fully. Because that could have significant implications to how you shape the game, right?
Yeah.
So like, what's the point refactoring if, you know, when you add a couple more systems, you realize that that other system you refactored, it needs to change again to play with the new things. You know, it's refactoring itself, you know, there's a risk there that you're just spending time before you're supposed to, type of thing. Obviously, I don't know the full picture of at what stage you're on with your game, but I think, yeah, refactoring too early definitely can happen. Okay, there we go. So now we have loot amount, loot rarity. And for now, I'm gonna keep the difficulty stats like this. It's just these 4, but as you progress, they scale up. Later on, we can do something else, like more special zombies, or I don't know, the zombies that always hit for 2 hearts instead of 1, things like that.
Yeah.
But we can play with it later on. For now, that's that. That's the difficulty implemented and done.
Hooray. Like, let's give you a little... Oh, that was not right.
Did you just fart on my work?
I meant to do this one.
There was
Wow.
much rejoicing.
Unbelievable.
Alright. My bad. But yeah. Perfect is the enemy of good enough. Well said, Lillian. It's a balance, like with everything, you know, like you say, some things you gotta address because it's making your progress like pretty much impossible, but yeah, you gotta, you know, you gotta take it easy as well.
Also the enemy of the state. The enemy of progress and the state. Refactoring is fun though. Refactoring can definitely be fun. We were talking about this, I think it was last stream, of like the different types of refactoring. The refactoring you don't want to do but you have to do, and then the refactoring you're really excited to do and you have fun. For sure, that can be the case.
Yes.
Alrighty, that is that for us. I think I'm just gonna take a cold shower because my god, it's too warm in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will return
Excited
on
with a trailer.
Friday, where we're gonna release our trailer. Long time coming. Oh my god, it's been a while since we've been talking about this stupid trailer. It would be awesome if you could join us on Friday.
Yeah.
Below the stream, you can find the schedule. You can see your local time that it starts. Where, yeah, sometime early on the stream, we're gonna hit go on the trailer, and then
So like half an hour-ish or so into
yeah,
the stream?
something like that. Half hour into stream.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're just gonna do a little watch party on YouTube.
Calendar is cleared. Oh, thank you so much, guys.
Amazing.
Without any evil intent. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, Lillian, for setting aside your evil intent, even if for just the 1 minute, 40 seconds. However long the trailer is.
Yeah, and then I don't know how long that will take, like the whole releasing the trailer. I mean, we're probably gonna watch it a few times, but after that, we might just do some planning, figure out next steps, next milestone. We haven't really chatted about that, so yeah.
Length reveal.
But
I just said a number. I just know it's a minute and something.
oh. Alrighty, let's get the hell out of here.
You're strictly must pester the nerds as much as possible. And hopefully it won't be as melty. I doubt it, but you know.
As in, it probably will.
Yeah, it'll probably be very melty.
The weather warning is till tomorrow. But
Oh.
yeah, even if it was slightly cooler than today, it would still be too hot. So
It's still summer. Yeah, so if you're, experiencing a heat wave, stay hydrated. Drink lots of water.
cheers.
We'll see you on Friday. Cheers.
Catch you next time, guys. Have a good one. Bye.
Taking that out. All right, take it easy, Nanigans. Yeah, I don't know exactly what I want to do about this. Maybe we'll say character UI. Say card UI. Oh my glob, it's a raid. See if I broke anything. Nerds, how's it going? There, no, not found UI. How's it going, nerds? How's the stream? Lullin. Welcome in. All is well, Mr. Dave.